It comes from within. Sometimes relational trauma doesn't show up as anger, it shows up as grief, as exhaustion, as the quiet, hollow question beneath the tears: who will love me? That question often belongs to someone who has tried to be better, tried to meet expectations, tried to hold themselves together, and still feels unseen. In families where pain is minimized, where emotions are labeled as weakness, or where accountability is demanded without compassion, the wounded person often becomes the problem. They're told they're too sensitive, too sad, that they're having a pity party. But what's really happening is that your pain has nowhere to land. When trauma includes violation, especially betrayal by those who were meant to protect us, the soul learns a devastating lesson. My needs are unsafe, my voice doesn't matter, my pain makes me a burden. Over time, that message turns inward. This can look like a woman who, after a long day, hesitates to tell her husband she's overwhelmed because in her family, needing help was seen as a personal failure. So she stays silent, feeling the weight of her loneliness, and wonders if her longing for simple comfort is a burden on him. Eventually, the rejection no longer comes from others, it comes from within. The person begins to condemn themselves, they internalize the rejection, they stop asking for comfort and start blaming themselves for needing it. In relationships, this tension can become a way of life. It is the distress that comes from repeated relational disappointment. People want closeness, but hesitate to ask for it. They remain emotionally available yet cautious, hoping for connection while feeling unsure if their presence is welcome. This isn't immaturity. This is what happens when attachment and safety are broken early and never repaired. Jesus tells us that he is close to the brokenhearted, not the composed, not the self-sufficient, but the brokenhearted. He does not accuse, he does not minimize, he does not condemn. He listens. So today, if you hear yourself asking, who will love me? Pause before you judge that question. That question isn't a failure. It's the honest cry of a heart that was meant for a safety it didn't get. You don't have to fix the question or find the answer by tonight. You just have to let the truth be true. You are carrying a weight, a heavy weight, and you were never meant to carry it alone. You are not too much. You are not unseen. Healing begins where you finally stop condemning yourself for being thirsty.